Hello, today we're going to look at teaching and teaching standards. But what standards should we look at first? Well, before we can get to this, let's look at teaching and what comes to mind when people hear it. The common misconception is teachers went to school to learn some subject matter and to give a great lecture. Period. Finished. That's all. End of story. And sure, lectures play a valuable role and are quite common in schools today and lessons plans today. But think for a second. If all the students are in the same class, why don't they have the same grades? Why do some struggle and some excel? They're getting the same information, aren't they? This takes us into our standard. Standard 7. Planning for instruction, the teacher plans instruction that supports every student in meeting rigorous learning goals by drawing upon knowledge, content areas, curriculum, and cross-disciplinary skills, as well as the knowledge of the learners and the community context. Here's a surprise. Teachers have homework too. There's no one way to teach. Your lessons plans are always changing and evolving to meet the needs of your students in your class. You fine-tune your lesson plans, individualizing them to meet your students' needs, the classroom goals, your teaching requirements, and the resources you have available to you. Adding additional teaching methods, technology, or even just spending more time or focused energy in some areas that need more help. How do you know what and when to teach? Or better yet, how do you know how to teach it? Well, the more knowledge you have to go on, the better you'll do. Be creative. Get some feedback from your students. Hear what they think of your lesson plans, what they think of the aids you're using, or the subject matter you're covering. Get their input on the class. They play a valuable role and a huge role in this learning process. Take notes. Keep track of what worked, what didn't work, what training aids you used that worked well, and which ones that were just distracting. Use this information to adjust your lesson plans, or to create new lesson plans. Keeping information and building off lesson plans is instrumental in being an effective teacher. Get an outside opinion. Ask your colleagues and mentors. Come sit in your class. Come see what you're doing. To see how the teachers and the students are engaging each other. To see if they're paying attention or what they're responding to. It gives you professional feedback and a different viewpoint. It's very valuable knowledge to put into making your lesson plans better and your teaching style more effective.
Created using Powtoon.